continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Pfeiffer here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Inside give now from the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They'll run it here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to still be...
And it's picked off. He throws it
Got the finger
right
slip,
into
man.
double coverage. He pays for it. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play.
Come on,
And
man.
then that return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on
Wide
that football
open.
to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Woodson. The tight end is got it. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the 1st down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick catch over the middle. Touchdown. As they clean the lead here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, not right through. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Red Raiders.
run. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The linebacker shifting around now.
Oh.
Picks up the first, looking for more.
Oh.
Down the left side. It's a foot race.
They did that to me.
10. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense drops him for a loss. A tougher second down on the way. Offense behind the sticks, facing a second and long. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes a handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quick pass, the catch is made. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Back to pass. It's Woodson. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Auburn. We have a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Red Raiders come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert decision. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. It's a shotgun run call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Grabbed by the receiver. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
We'll give it to the running back. Look out, room to run here. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the move now. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
Dropping back, it's Woodson. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass rush gets home.
A great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Sure hands. It's Freeman. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll run it from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give, and he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. He's wide open, look out. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Pass caught. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Woodson. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Ball scooped up for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. The shotgun handoff here.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's looking to make a big play downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on it.
Oh, and he fumbles! And the defense comes up with the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back.
Touchdown, Red Raiders. A great catch and run for 6.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And they'll use the ground game here. They bring him down, but there's a solid gain on the play.
I love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
The pass rush closing in. Breaks loose at the 40.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Woodson. The receiver grabs it. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. This offense is still clicking.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Texas Tech, 21.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. something in the final 30 seconds of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Timeout is called a duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Gives it to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. A deep shot to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. The back's got it on a counter. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Woodson. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Tight end makes the grab. And will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that completion. downfield. It's Woodson. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Catch is made down the middle. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason in the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And just think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Going way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that can dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
To throw, it's Woodson. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Hunt behind the line. It's Bush. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Running through the tackle. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Because I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
28.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. As the first down is still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche. And
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw. It's Woodson. Receiver makes the catch. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the move now. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he takes it around the 20. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in a pretty good field position. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Gets the first and still running. Breaks through over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. comes the offense looking to start the drive. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Catch made on the out route.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Now it's second down here. The shotgun running play call. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon. But give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. Now comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And they've regained the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, you talking about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Ball handed off. Gets into space at the 50. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. And the Red Raiders with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete, even on the first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play,
touchdown, Red Raiders. They jump on top out here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Hard-fought playoff game comes down to this. Can the offense find the end zone late here? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar. If they...
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
49.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. Brown down the middle. It's Freeman. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
And it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. What do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Woodson. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Looking deep for late-game heroics. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, well, an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter.
Texas Tech, 56.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the right side. And a good timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. And the offense produce some magic. Breaks free. Here he goes. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here's a handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, what a great job. What a celebration by this offense. They worked so hard to get it close enough. They punch it in behind that offensive line, and now they've got the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Point after, up and good. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's hauled in way downfield. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's incomplete. They come up empty there as time expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.